Hello, good evening, my dear boys. Welcome back. This is me, your Shravani Miss, and back to you with your English second paper as always. So, boys, today I am back to you with the same topic, future perfect continuous tense, and this is our last lecture on this topic. Boys, before starting the class, I would like to say that I am going to upload the pictures of previous HW today. So, please match the answers with your written answers. Okay, and if you face any problem in understanding the answers, please let me know in the comment section. Okay, so boys, no more talk about it. Let's go for today's class, and I hope you are going to enjoy this class. Okay, so today I am going to discuss on where we use shall and will. Okay, so boys, take out your CW copy and write it down in your copy, and your handwriting should be nice and clear. Okay, now you have to know that as a general rule, use will for affirmative and negative sentences about the future. So when you are writing the sentences in future tense, you can use will for affirmative and negative sentences. Then use will for request too. So if you want to make any request in future tense, you can use will. Okay, now if you want to make an offer or suggestion with I or we, use shall. So if you want to make any offer or suggestion in the future tense, you can use shall with I or we. Then in the question form, that means in the question form, if you want to make an offer or suggestion with I or we, use shall. Okay, so when you are making any question in the future tense and you want to make an offer or suggestion with I or we, you can use shall. For every formal statement, especially to describe obligations, use shall. So when you are going to use any formal sentence or formal statement, or you want to describe any obligations, you have to use shall. And more, we use will or shall plus have been have plus been plus the ing form of the verb in future perfect continuous tense. So boys, this rule is for future perfect continuous tense, that is we use will or shall plus have plus been plus the ing form of the verb. Okay, so we use shall only for future time reference with I and we. So you have to remember that with I and we, you can only use shall. Then shall is more formal and less common than will. So boys, we use most commonly will than shall. So here there will be will. Okay, so this is an example, and the example will be will have been working. Okay, now boys, I am going to show you a chart. That is, you can see there are subjects like I or we, and also you, they, he, she, and it. So helping verbs shall have been and will have been. Then there are main verb, that is main verb equal base form plus ing. And in the third bracket you can see that in the second bracket you can see that present participle form. I am going to explain it. That is, we use shall have been with I and we, and then the main verb, that means the base form of the verb plus ing form of that verb, and this form is called the present participle form. Boys, when you will be in the upper classes, you will be clear about this present participle form. Now you need not think about it. You just have to think that with I and we use shall have been, then the main verb, that means the base form of the verb with ing. Okay, then with you, they, he, she, or it, we use will have been. Okay, then the main verb, that means the base form of the verb with ing. So you have to follow these rules for making future perfect continuous tense. Okay, and boys, one more thing, that is it is better to use will have been with every subject, because nowadays will have been is most commonly used than shall have been. Okay, so if you want to use will have been with the subject like I, we, you, they, he, she, and it, these all are correct. Okay, and if you want to use shall have been, this is also correct, but nowadays most commonly will have been is used. So now it's up to you. If you want to use shall have been, then you have to follow these rules that I have showed you just now, okay? And if you want to use will have been, then you just commonly use it and you need not follow any rule, okay? Now boys, here are some examples for you. First one is, we shall or will have been taking breakfast since 7 o'clock. So you can see that I have used here shall oblique will, so you can use here either shall or will. Then I shall or will have been planting a lot of seeds in my garden. So in this sentence also you can use will or shall with I. So I think all of you are clear about this concept. So we can use will have been with every subjects, and we can use shall have been with only I and we, okay? Now boys, there are some HW for you. Identify the sentences whether they are future perfect tense or future perfect continuous tense. So from these sentences you have to identify the tense like future perfect tense or future perfect continuous tense. So boys, when you are identifying these sentences, you have to remember that future perfect tense actually indicates a finished action in the future, okay? And future perfect continuous tense indicates and continuing action in the future. So you have to remember it, okay? So Manha will have finished the work by 6. So you have to understand by reading the sentence if it has showed that the work either has finished or not, or it is continuing action or not, okay? So I think all of you know the rules and also the structure. So these sentences are easy for you, and you can find out whether they are future perfect tense or future perfect continuous tense, okay? So number 2 is, when will we have done everything? Number 3, I will have been working, so I will be tired. Number 4, they will have been arrived by dinner time. Number 5, he will have been cooking, so the kitchen will be warm. Number 6, she will have been finished her exam by then, so we can go out for dinner. Number 7, you will have read the book before next class. Number 8, she won't have finished work by 7. Number 9, by next month we shall have been living here for 4 years. Number 10, you will have been using my computer for 5 years. So boys, these are HW for you. I think that you can do it by yourself, okay? And if you know the structure well, this is very easy for you. So this is all for today, and this is all about our all grammatical rules. I think I will take a test on next Thursday, that is 19 November. So I'm going to give you some syllabus based on that exam. I hope you are going to take a very good preparation for this exam, okay? So boys, no more talk about it. Let's end here, and thank you for watching my class, and thank you for cooperating me, and thank you for uploading your HW very sincerely, okay boys? Thank you very much. See you in my next class.